I'd say my gender is pretty consistent most of the time when I look at it on a scale. It never goes all the way to male or all the way to female. It's not usually where it's consistent. It's not, right in the middle. Even though I consider myself gender neutral, it's not right in the middle. It's definitely more on the masculine side. I'm constantly I'm still young too, so I'm still growing into myself, and so it's like I'm constantly just thinking about my identity, and it changes. It's not even just gender neutral or F to M or M to F. There's so many genders out there that people are completely unaware of. When it comes to being depressed about, my identity or feeling different, I actually, I do not feel depressed anymore. I used to, and I grew up feeling really depressed about how I identified. I mean, the first thing to get rid of that depression for me was, figuring out who I really was, not trying to fit other people's labels, but just figuring out, who I was. And a lot of that, sadness and feeling so separated from everyone just lifted when I started being more open about who I was. Yeah, something that's been difficult for me over the years is finding communities I fit in, because I already went through trying to be in a lesbian community, trying to even be in the bisexual community, gay community, and then I tried to be in the transgender community. I felt like I just didn't fully fit. It would definitely be easier if society was different, had a different outlook, and was more, knowledgeable, and we're just more open to gender variances. I cannot give you an answer on why people are so scared, because I have no idea. I don't think it's talked about enough at all. My gender doesn't cause harm to anybody, so I don't see why they would be so scared of me. Thinking about it in other places where they're more conservative and everything's kind of hidden and not talked about, what someone from a place like that might see when they think of transgender, they might think, what they see in media. And outside of the transgender community, I've been around a lot of people who are not, open, and I've actually heard tranny as a, being used as a derogatory term. It took a long time to decide to actually start testosterone. It was a few years of just contemplating wanting to start T, and in that time I developed a lot of fears just from thinking about it so much. Our society is not as open as I'd like it to be, and really it comes down to the negative reactions I got from people were actually close friends of mine, and now they're really understanding of it. So it's really nice when I find people that are just, they're really seeing me.